Yep, I'm already wearing my shirt. Um, and look what my little angel made for me. Oh, booby. There's nothing in the world like that. It's always a thought. It's always a thought. But I'm having a lot of thoughts of my own. Damn, it's hot out here. Um, there's this birthday's different in the respect that there's almost 100 million of you, and that just that's just so significant for me. Um, which is why I'll probably do a bunch of live streams today in celebration of that and my birthday. And I think of where I grew up and all the friends of mine that you lose along the way. Um, I guess what I want to say is how much I appreciate all of you. Um, from the very early pioneers of social media, those of you who started the page Vin Book with me um, back in 2009, before anybody used Facebook. The only person that was using Facebook was Barack Obama, and then of course we passed him. Um, you guys passed him in 2010, I think. Was it 2010? Uh, and we had the biggest page in the world before any corporations or anything. And what we were doing was just speaking from the heart and not afraid to show love. Love and sympathy are human emotions that we shouldn't shy away from, especially in these times. Um, it's okay to be sympathetic of your fellow man. It's okay to care about people with all the challenges that we're going through now as a society. It's important to remember that it's a good thing and a sign of confidence and strength and love to be sympathetic and empathetic of others. It's a good thing to care about people. It sounds redundant. It sounds obvious, but sometimes when you look at the evidence, it's not so obvious. So it doesn't hurt to say that and to say what you feel. I'm particularly lucky because I have a community of people that is you um, that have always been um, non-judgmental and caring. And a lot of you remember like 5 years ago when my mother said that it's about people caring for people. Um, some of you went off and made pictures and you put my mother's quote on it. I've been lucky to experience that kind of love and support that you've all shown me. It's been very deep, and I've appreciated it so much. My life changed in some ways when we started this Vin book, and what is it? What you guys have celebrated 7 birthdays with me. Um, Fast and Furious 4 was coming out when we just started this, and my daughter was turning 1. And you've been through all my birthdays. You've been through my children's birthdays, the birth of my children, um, through the good times and the tragedies. You've all been there, um, and you've all felt my heart and made me feel um, appreciate it beyond what I could ever explain to you. So, you know, um, turning 49 today, uh, I have to say that every day that you get to see the sun, and every day that you can walk on your own 2 feet and realize life and is a blessing. I mean, our page has been so special. And you only have to look at our page over the last 7 years, and you realize that this world has a lot of wonderful people in it. You know how many times I've told you how proud I am of you as a community and as a collective. Yeah, this is a special birthday. I mean, also, you know, we've been on the grind and working so much since the release of Furious 7. It feels like we've been on a set every single day, whether we're in Morocco shooting Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, or whether we're in Cuba shooting Fast and Furious 8. We have been working and working, and the fun part now is that we have 4 films coming out, and that's something that I'm proud of and excited about, and something that I've never felt before. The fact that Veterans Day, Ang Lee's masterpiece, will be released, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, and then on January 20th, the fact that Triple X is going to be released on January 20th is so cool. You know, there was when I started this page, there were a lot of things that I realized I had to do because of all of you, and how vocal you were about the films that you wanted to see and the characters you wanted to see me return to. And Triple X was one of them. And I remember we were really close to getting Triple X made back in 2010, and then we were close to getting it made back in 2011, and we had to do other films and continue with the Fast saga, and that took up such a huge chunk of time. But the fact that the trailer for Triple X is coming out tomorrow, and the fact that the studio is so excited about the movie and feels like the movie's coming out at the perfect time, when I don't know why life works like that. It just does. I remember being really frustrated in 2011, thinking I thought Triple X was going to be made, and it didn't get made. And now, tomorrow, we are going to launch the teaser trailer, which then will be attached to, ironically, Justin Lin's Star Trek. So that when you see Justin Lin's Star Trek, you'll also see Xander. And for me, I did Triple X because I needed to have fun. I needed to do something that was just fun. Obviously, the last 2.5 years has been rough, because, you know, as Pablo's mother said, I lost my other half, and man, was she right. And you know, as time went on, I realized how right she was, and I needed to do something. I needed to do a film that was at the core fun, and a film where my character was enjoying himself the whole time. It was therapeutic for me to do that. Oh, I just got a text from Meadow Walker wishing me a happy birthday. Yeah, okay. I'll come back to you guys. I love you all.